So this is an introduction to relief valves. Basically, show you some different types, how they work and what they're used for. We start with the symbols, just so that you can see you've got line 1 here. So your pressure sits on this port. It's sensed through the valve on this line, shows the sensing. When the pressure gets too high, moves the opens the valve and allows flow through to relieve the pressure. So we're limiting the pressure here. We'll just have a quick look at some of the basic designs. So here is our ball, which is, we've got our pressure on line 1, we've got an area here, so we get a force on this ball against this spring. When the pressure gets too high, it opens the ball against the spring and allows the flow to go through, and we can adjust it here with an Allen key, put more force onto the spring. That's a very basic valve. Top end, we've got more complicated valve. So this is our area, our relief section. We can adjust it with a knurled knob. We have our springs here, and you can see a much more complicated shape to give a nicer characteristic. We've got an electrical unload, so if we take the power off or put power onto the solenoid, we open the valve, and then the main flow is controlled by a larger second main stage. So we've got our pilot stage and our main stage, and the pilot stage just takes the pressure off the back and opens the main stage. So two basic types, but you can see there's a wealth of difference in the nice, robust, reliable, if you like, low cost, but better performing. There are a lot of difference between relief valves. Just so you recognise what they look like, here's a platen mounted valve without the electrical section. There's a line mounted version of a similar sort of valve to this one, and then we've got cartridges in a manifold, and what cartridge screws in to a section. So they come in different sizes and different performances, and then we can go and test one. So the point of a relief valve really is a safety, the majority of the times, to limit the pressure. So whatever the pressure is your system is working at, nothing happens. They just sit there and do nothing, which is good until you reach the set pressure. And then we've got here our little ball, which is opening, allowing the flow to go through here. So this is our pilot stage, which is just opening, but what that will allow this main stage, this main spool here, to move back. So as we increase the pressure more, the main stage opens, and the main stage unloads the flow. And of course we can adjust the setting. We can adjust this screw here, which changes the pressure on our spring and allows the valve to set at a different pressure. So that's it open, and we can also, if we change the flow, we can also see that the pressure changes a bit as well, because there will be a characteristic. So as the flow you've got available here changes, that changes the pressure. And if the return line, so relief valves only sense the pressure across either side of this ball. So if you increase the pressure at 2, it shuts the valve again. So just a few little things on how they work and what they do, and you can see as you move this, you can see the symbol changing at the bottom. Okay.